The Department of Education is being gutted. Last night, half of department staff, about 1,300 career employees in D.C. and other major cities, received their termination notices. That is in addition to the roughly 600 people who had already accepted voluntary resignation buyouts or early retirement. Here was Education Secretary Linda McMahon laying it out on Fox News last night.
Is this the first step on the road to a total shutdown?
Yes. Actually, it is, because that was the president's mandate, his directive to me, clearly is to shut down the Department of Education, which we know we'll have to work with Congress, to get that accomplished. But what we did today was to take the first step of eliminating what I think is bureaucratic bloat.
Joining us now, former Secretary of Education under President Obama, John King Jr. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Donald Trump keeps saying, and Linda McMahon echoes this, they want to send education back to the states. What does the DOE do that hampers the state control over public schools?
Actually, the truth of the matter is that education is largely controlled by states and local school boards. 90% of the funding comes from the states and local districts. But the Education Department plays a vital role. Funding for schools serving low-income students, funding for services for students with disabilities, funding for the federal student aid program so that students can go to college. Civil rights protection, making sure that schools can't discriminate against students based on their race or their disability or their gender. We need those services. That is part of the federal responsibility to help the country.
My kids go to public school here in New York City, and when there is a kid who has special needs in the classroom, some sort of learning disability, there is an extra teacher in that classroom for that student. Is that coming from the federal government?
Often federal funding is helping to make that possible, and if that funding goes away, there will be many students who won't get their services.
Where will those students primarily be located?
Disproportionately in high-needs communities, and that's across the country. That's high-needs rural communities in red states, that's high-need urban communities in blue states, and everything in between.
Curriculum. Is the federal government controlling the curriculum?
No, quite the contrary. In fact, the law says the federal government can't play a role in curriculum. That's decided at the local level. But if students are being denied an opportunity to learn, if students, because of their race, aren't placed in advanced placement classes, there ought to be a place where you can go for someone to do something about that.
Is there a way to transfer any of these services to other departments? Linda McMahon has said that HHS could take control over, funding for kids with disabilities.
Look, bureaucratic reshuffling is always possible, but that's a distraction from the real work, right? At this moment, we should have a federal initiative to address the learning loss from COVID. Students are still behind where they were before COVID. We should be having a national conversation about that, but instead we're having a conversation about restructuring.
They're making it about COVID, in fact. They're saying that part of the problem is the Department of Education got involved in COVID and kept schools closed. In tandem with the teachers' unions. And that's how they're demonizing the DOE right now.
Again, those were decisions made at the local level. But what the Federal Education Department did do was invest significant resources in tutoring, which we know is a critical way for students who are behind to catch up. That's a real legacy of the Biden administration, that investment in intensive tutoring.
Mr. Secretary, thank you very much for joining us today. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Especially on this day.